Welcome to Crow and Klein, here today with a daily energetic check-in. And our overall theme for all three piles today is the next steps. Okay, what you need to do next. And I know that we keep getting that message lately, but I think that kind of energy is getting ramped up, not only through astrological things happening, but also because we're sort of rounding out the year, right? We're coming to an end of the year. So yeah, the overall theme is, what you need to do next. Okay, so pile number one, and I am using the Good Tarot today. And I only take flippers, so these cards actually flipped out. Pile number one, we have the King of Air. And we will be using the Golden Wheel Tarot. Pile number two, we have Strength. And using a Rider-Waite. Pile number three, we have the Nine of Fire. And using the Wandering Star Tarot. Okay, those are your three cards to choose from. Feel free to pause and ponder, and I will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number one. And your card of focus from the Good Tarot is the King of Air. Now keep in mind the overall theme for all three piles is what you need to do next, what little steps, okay? Or what to focus on. And yeah, I mean, we know that the King of Swords is a harsh swordsman, okay? This is a card of focus, right? It's focused and directed ideas. It is a rational mind. It's linear thinking, okay? High intelligence, great skill. It can be law and order, okay? So in this particular, from the book, I'm going to read a little bit from the book because it's just really short. It talks about the King of Air as being an intellectual authority, okay? It is about reason over instinct. It's intellect over passion. It is all about successful negotiation, rules, and laws, okay? Truth is everything. This is a card of think before you act. This card is about working the universal laws with clear intention. Do you understand how the foundations of the past affect the present and the future? Okay, so we are stepping into truth. We are stepping out of emotions. Okay, and we are looking at things logically and with the mind. Now all I want to do is go draw. All right, I have the Golden Wheel. I want to thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Happy to have you along on this crazy journey of mine, and I am so honored to be able to bring you these messages. They are timeless. So whenever they show up, there might be a little bit of wisdom in there, or a confirmation, or an aha. Keep in mind this is a general reading, okay? This is not a one-on-one. So if it doesn't fit, don't make it, okay? Just means that maybe this one's not for you. Okay, let's get down to the truth of the matter. What do you need to do? What's the next step for you? Three of Cups, community. So maybe looking at the truth of a situation is going to mean reaching out to a community of besties, friends. This is also a card of celebration. It could also indicate maybe you're too much in your head and it's time to have a little bit of fun. Ooh, I like that. Because you are feeling overburdened, okay? This is the weight of the world. These are your burden. You're probably carrying other people's burdens too, okay? We all kind of do that. And it's too much, okay? But the great thing about tens is it doesn't get any worse, and you are so close to being able to lay these down. So this is your energy right now. This is probably why we have this Three of Cups coming out, okay? There's no fun here. Maybe having fun's going to help you lay them down. Keep in mind the Queen of Cups. This means please, please, please take care of yourself. Please self-nurture, self-love. Say no if you have to. Okay. It's okay to embrace. It's okay to have the balance of head and heart. All right. So it's quite possible that maybe you're too far in your head and in your intellect to, and being in this energy too, can make, yeah, it can be heavy energy. Okay. All right. So I think we have a sense of where this is going. Okay. Getting to the truth of the matter. Well, the truth of the matter and being in the truth and logic of it at all times is creating, it's making you feel kind of stressed and overburdened. Okay. The nature of this is you need to like take a break and have a little fun and self-nurture. This is what you need to do right now. All right. Oh, look at this. We have the Four of Wands coming out underneath the Three of Cups. So this is a card. I mean, a lot of people think it's a marriage card or it's a milestone, a graduation, a marriage, the birth of a child, whatever. But it can also mean unity, like a union. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with another person. It can be two aspects of the self. And remember, I just talked about it's okay to have a balance of head and heart when we're moving forward. So this could also indicate freedom. So maybe going and having a little bit of fun will free up your mind enough a little bit and allow you a little bit of an exhale. And that's going to make you feel better in this energy here. In your Ten of Wands energy. Yeah, you need to add a little fun to your life right now. Okay. All right, let's get another card for your energy here under that Ten of Wands. Can we talk about that Ten of Wands emotion there? Ten of Wands burden. Okay. The Hierophant. Well, that's a lot of wisdom. It's a very karmic card, so you might be carrying wands not only from this life, but from past lives as well. You may feel like you're dealing with institutions too much. Tradition. You may be feeling like you have to adhere to societal norms. That can be causing these wands right now. Yeah. The Ten of Wands. That's okay. You're almost able to put that down. You're almost able to put that down. Okay. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, you need to take care of yourself, self-nurture, because you are feeling left out in the cold. Now, this card too, fives are kind of a breakthrough energy, right? Because we go from feeling left out in the cold, you know, into the six, which is of course charity. So this, I feel like, you know, the Five of Wheels for me, the Five of Pentacles is actually I think shows a lot of bravery and courage. It is a card of hardship and loss, but it is actually turning away from something that you thought was safe for you, that was a sanctuary for you. Look, the trees behind them, they could be burning firewood, but they're not. They're burning their hard-earned pentacles. And there's also, places to hunker in, and maybe build a little lean-to or something back in this forest, but they're out in the open. And so it takes a lot of courage to walk away from what you maybe once perceived as safe, right? A foundation that you believed was stable. So I feel like there's a lot of courage with a 5, and with it being a breakthrough card, yes. So coming out with this Queen, even though it has led you to sort of this hardship, sort of struggle time in your life, it seems like it was what you were meant to do, even though it put you in sort of this sort of hardship space, okay? And I know that seems weird, but that can also be considered an act of self-love, right? When something no longer works for us or never did, right? Do we stick with it because it's safe, or do we walk away like our characters here in the 5 of Wheels? Keep in mind, you did walk away from some sort of security, okay? So you had a choice. You had a choice here. We always have a choice. In every given moment, we have a choice. Yeah, okay, we had 2. I'm going to take them both because we got the Hanged Man, which is, it's the card of pivot. Okay, it's a little bit of a cosmic timeout for us to have the time to pause and reflect and find a different approach to what it is that we're trying to do. Okay, now with that comes the Emperor, and with the Emperor comes great wisdom and maturity. Okay, so there's something in this pause that you figured out. It has to do with this 5 over here. Okay. Yeah, and you have to use your logic, right? You have to use your King of Air energy when you go within, like the Hanged Man. You have to. It's a balance of head and heart. Okay? Because if you just do the King of Air alone, it can be kind of a harsh energy when we're reflecting, right, on things that we've done and why we are where we are, and how we can move and navigate, a different approach to what it is that we want. Now, with that balance again of this King of Swords and this Queen of Cups, that is bringing in this wisdom and this maturity for you. This is about balance, okay? Get out there and have some fun, because it's going to be like that little steam release on a pressure cooker, right? It's going to reduce the pressure a little bit, and it's going to give you some room in your head to figure something out here, okay? Yeah, you need to go have fun, because yeah, in your energy, here comes victory. It feels like just giving yourself that little bit of, that little bit of room to breathe. It's something's going to come to you, okay? Yep, you are definitely meant. Oh my gosh, and we have the King of Cups. All right, so we do have the King and Queen of Cups. And we also have that 4 of Wands, so it's quite possible there's someone. Either that, or you are balanced in your king, your masculine and feminine in the cups. It feels like help. It feels like help. And that help, it can show up as these 2 people. Although I still think that this is you needing to use this energy, but with the King of Cups showing up, it feels like there is someone going to come in that's going to help you, okay? And it has to do with reaching out to your community, exhaling a little bit, allowing that little bit of room for the, this sort of epiphany energy to come in. You know, the King of Air also cuts away fear and doubt and confusion. Okay? So use that. Get into your playful mode for just a little bit. Okay? There's someone in your sphere, in your orbit, that's gonna help you. If you can sort of balance this head and heart, instead of head over heart or heart over head, you want this balance. Okay, this just blew out of the deck. So this is the Page of Wheels, and yeah, it's beginning a new journey of a new foundation, right? A new stability. Remember, with this Five of Wheels, we talked about walking away from something, a stability, a foundational stability in the material world that you thought was safe and secure for you, but you ended up walking away from that. Okay, you're walking away from that. If you can stay in a balance of heart over head, it's going to put you on the right path towards a new and better foundation in the material world. Okay. Whew. I feel like that took ages for me to get out. Ages. Okay, we have the Two of Swords coming. Yeah, you had to make the decision. You already made it. This is just confirmation. Okay, you've already made the decision. Now all you have, well, actually you made the decision to move away from this, but all you have to do now is decide to just give yourself a break and a little bit of self-love. Go out, catch up with your besties, okay? Feel that sense of freedom for a little bit. Something is going to come to you in that time. Bottom of the deck, we also have the Magician showing up. So that's having the skills and the tools. We also have the Ten of Swords. This is another ending. So you have two tens here. Ending painful cycles. All right. All right. Pile number one, that's your message. I hope it helped. Yeah. Go have some fun. Allow yourself the space to breathe and have a little bit of fun and laugh out loud. Laughter is the best medicine. They say it for a reason. And allow yourself a little bit of space to just breathe. Okay. This is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2, and your card of focus today is Strength. Okay, keep in mind that we are, in the overall theme, talking about what it is that you need to do next, right? What little steps, anyway, it's what you need to do next. So the Strength card, okay? Well, we know the Strength is about endurance and courage and self-control, right? It's making friends with your inner lion, okay? Now, the inner lion can be those lower vibrational emotions, right? The ones that sort of arise out of fear and doubt and envy and all of these things, right? It's making friends with that inner energy to create this balance so that you have this incredible inner wellspring of strength. This is how we cope. This is how we get through the difficult times without losing our minds, okay? Because of this inner strength that you have conquered. I mean, that you have created, you know, that you've allowed by working in cooperation with your higher self and your lower self. Okay, it is a fine balance. So with this card, you can go it basically says you can go the distance and know that everything occurs in divine appropriate timing. Okay, it means you have the courage to manifest miracles and not in the external world. This all comes from your inner strength, okay? When you allow spirit to work through you, you are strong enough to move mountains and overcome any obstacles, all right? So it seems to me, pile number 2, that you're being directed to call upon this inner strength, okay? Maybe there's a miracle coming for you. This is about your next steps. All right. So I do have my version of the Rider-Waite. I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for your support. I so appreciate you so very much. And I am absolutely honored to be here and bring you these messages every day. Okay. So I hope you're all doing well. Keep in mind, these are timeless readings. They are general readings. These are not one-on-ones, so take it as it resonates. And let's kind of, oh, wow. It's like 90% humidity out there, and so the cards, the ones that have these more glossy finishes get a little sticky. All right, let's dig into this inner strength. What are we talking about here in regards to your next steps? So far, whatever they are, you've got it, okay? You are creating miracles right now. Yeah, you are. First card out. Oh, that 10 of Cups. Total contentment. This is happiness, family, friends, community, love, magic, right? Total contentment. Everything that you want, everything that you need, you've got. In your energy, you have the the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, you are definitely moving towards creating a better foundation of stability in the material world for yourself. Okay, that Knight took the planning stages of the page, this new idea, and is taking action on it, even though it's slow, because Pentacles are slow. But this is your energy. So you are moving towards something, okay? And if the speed at which you are moving is making you a little crazy, call upon your inner strength to keep calm. Okay. Yeah, you have a message incoming. All right, the Page of Cups is a messenger, bringing you a message from the divine. Now, this can be a message of love, proposal. It can be good luck. I mean, it can be so many things. Magic. It is fresh energy. So you do have a message coming. You know, I keep saying, you know, use your strength to create those miracles. Maybe this is a miracle coming your way. Okay. Possible. Quite possible. Stay in your inner strength. Acknowledge the tough emotions, acknowledge them and thank them and let them go and remain grounded. Now, that's the other thing with the Pentacles. Pentacles are extremely grounded. We have the Fool coming out underneath this 10 of Cups. So being in a place of total contentment is a place where you can relax and breathe and sort of see the next moves you want to make and understand the next direction you want to take. And it looks like you're about, like, you want to start a new journey with something. Okay, that's cool. Perhaps that is your next little step. Perhaps that is what you are creating. In your energy is the Moon. So there's definitely something hidden here. But as I've said before, this little lobster guy comes up from the depths of the water to peer at the moon. It stays in the water, usually touches a little bit on land, but it represents bringing information from the depths of your soul, right? So this could be, I mean, and that's why it's hidden, you know, it's buried way deep down in there. It could be from this lifetime. It could be something very ancient. Okay, so something is going to be illuminated for you as you're moving on this journey here. This is definitely in your energy. You know that it's there. It feels like you've been doing the work to find it, okay? And this remembrance in your energy could be what sparks this Fool's journey. This nugget of information that's going to come to you could be what's coming in this cup. Miracle. I'm just going to keep going back and saying it again. Miracles. In the strength of the strength card and the strength within you, you can manifest miracles. Something divine is about to happen with you. Okay? You have the Queen of Pentacles coming up underneath the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is where you're heading, obviously, with the Knight of Cups in your energy. You're not there yet, but you're definitely heading to this. It's very grounded, very nurturing energy. I love the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, you are going to spark, something's going to spark a memory in you. Yes, Page of Wands coming out underneath the Fool. Okay, the page is the spark. The page is the spark of a new creative idea. I mean, look at how they're looking at this staff with the little bit of leaves on the top, observing. You know, pardon me, oftentimes, well, what I've read is that the Ace of Wands is a gift from Spirit, and the Page of Wands is that gift is within you, and you are taking action. Okay, this is kind of the planning stage. This is the spark of the idea. This is the spark, okay? You definitely have a spark that's going to ignite this new journey for you. How cool is that? Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. In your energy, yeah, you're going to have to walk away from something, but you already know that is showing up in your energy. Okay, so you may have to walk away from something you thought you wanted. This is definitely movement into the unknown, and I like that it's coming out underneath this moon, which means sort of hidden information, because you're doing it anyway. You're like, okay, there are so many things I don't know about this new journey with the Fool that I'm about to take, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so I like that energy for you. That energy definitely represents the strength, the inner strength that you have. Yeah, you are getting ready to start something new. Stay strong. Okay, wow, cool. And the Three of Wands. This is taking action on a plan on how you want to build your world. Okay, this is walking through, I like to say walking through the portal, finally. Okay, you've got kind of a plan, and it's fiery and creative, and you're ready to go. There's a lot of confidence with this Three of Wands. You're ready to walk. You're ready to walk the walk, talk the talk. Wands are communication as well. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. I just feel like something really amazing is going to happen for you. And it's going to happen in a really magical way. Because of your inner strength and your ability to manifest miracles. We have the Knight of Wands coming out. The Page of Wands is the spark. The Knight of Wands takes that spark of idea and fans the flames and moves it quickly into fruition, okay? Knights are cards of action. You're going to know exactly when it's go time. You're going to know exactly what to do. Yeah, you are. And the Two. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the planning stage. Don't forget about, it's okay to have a plan, but it's okay to sort of be flexible and go with the flow as well, you know. Don't be too rigid in sticking to the plan, because I feel like there are going to be some little roadside attractions for you as you're moving forward with this. Yeah, so you're, I mean, really, The message for you, pile number 2, is to just rely on that inner wellspring, because you're already moving, you're already doing the things that you need to be doing. It feels like this is really just confirmation for someone, right? Keep doing what you're doing. Something is going to come to light that is going to put you on this new path, okay? It's going to be kind of expected. It's going to happen in sort of fun, creative, mystical, magical ways. Keep doing what you're doing. You're already moving towards a new foundation. You know that there's something you don't know about the direction you're heading, but you're going to go anyway. That is going to bring in all of this other amazing energy. Just keep going and rely on that inner strength to keep you from freaking out. Don't freak out. You don't have to, because you have this inner strength, right? Now, the Ace of Swords just came out. Now, this is epiphany. This sort of truth pierces into the material world. It cuts away doubt, confusion, and fear. So there is clarity coming for you once you've started this process, okay? This is all happening for you, for your best and highest good. Okay? Expect some communication. There's going to be some communication as well. All right? Pile number 2, this is your message. I kind of just want to sit in this energy for a little bit. It feels so good. But I have one pile to go. So thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 3. And your card of focus is the 9 of Fire, keeping in mind that the overall theme for all 3 piles is what you need to do next. What are your next steps, okay? As we are kind of rounding out this year. So the 9 of Fire is about caution, uncertainty. It's about reevaluating circumstances, okay? It's often, the 9 of Fire is also the 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. So taking stock in all the lessons that you've learned. But there is a cautiousness about the energy and moving forward. It's about using your discernment, making sure that your next steps are actually steps that you want to take for you, for your best and highest good. So when this card shows up, you may need to stop, wait, maybe take a look around before you proceed any farther. Your sense of uncertainty when this card shows up is your inner wisdom telling you to bring illumination to a situation. Allow insights to come up and guide you before you take your next steps. So questioning is really good. Look carefully to see if there's a different path that may be right for you at this point. Okay? Question, question, question. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be very certain before you move forward. So allow your insights into your situation, whatever comes up, allow those insights to guide you before taking your next steps. All right. So this is about trusting your intuition and your insights and really hearing what they have to say as they come up, as you are figuring out your next steps, okay? This is about using your discernment. It's about looking to past experiences to help guide you to the next steps, okay? All right. I have the Wandering Star. It felt appropriate because I love these little stars that she's carrying, or that this character is carrying. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I am honored, so honored to be with you on your journey and to bring you these messages. They are timeless. So whenever they come up, there might be something in there for you. And they're general. So if they don't fit, it's okay. And then it's not for you. Okay? All right. Trusting your instincts and your inner guidance to show you the next steps, okay? To help you make the decisions into the next steps. Okay, so right out of the gate, Five of Cups, loss, leaving, sorrow. So yeah, I mean, you definitely are kind of grieving things that didn't work out. Okay. It kind of is similar energy to the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Fire, except the nine, there is so much resilience and endurance with that card. All right. So right now, you're kind of in this sort of sad, there's a sadness. There's a sadness and a feeling of loss. In your energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, there is going to be forward momentum on something. It is karma and destiny for you. So you can't just avoid the sorrow here. You've got to go within with this Nine of Fire and trust your gut on what the next steps are. Okay, it's okay to acknowledge the emotions here. Use your experience and your intuition and your gut instincts to know how to move forward, because with the Wheel of Fortune coming out in your energy, you can't go around this. This is part of your karmic lesson. You've got, and you know it on some level. You already know that you have to get through this Five of Cups energy. Now, the fives are breakthroughs, okay? They are breakthrough energy. Keep in mind, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, beginnings, love, relationship. So yeah, this is going to bring you to a whole new level of beginning. Okay, now it's relationships, love. It can be any kind of relationship, love. And basically, your cup is overflowing. Everything's going right. There are rainbows in the sky. The doves are flying. Your cup is full. The flowers are growing. The sun is out. Like everything just feels good. Okay. So that to me is confirmation enough that it's time to move through some of these harder feelings, because you guys know, you all know, if you watch tarot readings, you know, there's 3 cups, spilt cups, but there are 2. Okay. If you can just unfocus from what didn't work and look at the possibilities of what's to come, or the possibilities in these 2 cups, right? It's going to bring you to this incredible new beginning with that Ace of Cups. Okay. Let's get something for this 5. Yeah, it's just like getting through some old emotions. It's getting through some grief. Okay. And that's okay. Those are things that we work through. Wow. And the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, hardship, struggle. Doggone it. But also another breakthrough. So I tend to look at the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it is struggle and hardship. But it was a choice to walk away from the sanctuary of the church. There's typically a church in the background. The warmth and sanctuary of the church behind, and to step out. Okay, now some people would say there's this because you're not aware that there is the sanctuary. I don't get the sense of that. It feels like whatever this was here wasn't. It wasn't for you. It wasn't for your best and highest good. Okay, so now we have both 5s together. So you are really working through some karmic energies here. The good news is, well, you can't avoid it. It's time. Okay. This is part of your next step, is working through these energies, or through these emotions and energies and feelings. The good news is your overall card of focus is the 9 of Fire. Relying on your instincts, relying on your gut, trusting your intuition, trusting everything that you've learned in this lifetime, calling upon past life lessons, whatever it is you need to do, dive into those Akashic records, do a past life regression, whatever it is, because you have what it takes, right? Your guts know, your instincts know, your intuition knows the next steps to take, okay? You know how to get through this. 2 of Cups coming out in your energy. Yeah, there is definitely a union happening here. Now, because it's in your energy, And it's showing up with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, that's kind of a little double tap on the whole soulmate connection, right? This is about partnerships, harmony, and peace, but the Two of Cups is hands down about soulmate connection. So it really feels like working through this energy here, like you know that there's something on the other side waiting for you. And with this Two of Cups soulmate connection in your energy coming out with the Ace of Cups, new beginnings, love, and relationships, there's something waiting for you on the other side. That's what it feels like. On the other side of getting through the understanding of the hardship and the struggle and the sorrow and the loss, this is karmic relationship coming in. Hugely karmic. I mean, some people might call it a twin flame. I'm just going to call it a soulmate. Okay? Because even a twin flame is a soulmate connection on another level. But we have a lot of soulmate connections in a lifetime. In many lifetimes. Keep in mind, you might already know this, whoever this soulmate connection is now. It can be a love interest, it can be a best friend, it can be a coworker, it can be a partner in business, you know. This feels like they're already in your orbit somewhere. Or maybe in your peripheral somewhere. Okay, now this card says yearning, disillusion, and boredom. It's a card of awareness. Okay, so maybe just be more aware of your surroundings. Maybe this cup is that Ace of Cups trying to come to you right now. Okay, so getting through this emotion is when we're in more of these hard emotions of struggle and sorrow, we can actually block blessings from coming in because we're so fixated on the sensations of in our physical body, right? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, like the pang that you get in your chest when something really hurts, or you know, a pang that you get when the anxiety levels and stress is so high, like that feeling that things just aren't quite right. Okay, that's what you're working through right now. But remember, you have the wisdom and the discernment and the resilience to move through those. Okay, can't go around them. Got to do them. Sorry. Beautiful things await you, though. Yep. Seven of Swords coming out in your energy. I mean, sorry, underneath the 5, this is the nature of, yeah. So, theft and dishonesty. Yeah, it really feels like, I don't feel like you've been dishonest with yourself. I think you've been through some stuff, right? The 9 of Fire has definitely been through some stuff. Okay, but if we take those experiences and we internalize them and then we turn them into part of our narrative, then they can work against us. Okay, so this is something we need to work through as well, like getting to the truth of what actually happened in these situations, right? Now this bird is actually hanging onto a ring too. So this really could be about, you know, being heartbroken over a relationship situation, right? Heartbroken and, you know, having to leave a stability behind that you thought you would have forever. You may need to get real about what that was, right? Get to the truth of it. Maybe you're blaming yourself. Maybe you're blaming the other person. Maybe it's nobody's fault. Like it feels like a false narrative around what it is that you're working through. And so to me, in this reading, that's your block. Like you're working through the sorrow and the loss and the struggle and the hardship, but there's still something in your mind that keeps playing over and over again, right? That you need to work through in order to get to this good juicy. Okay, because there's good juicy coming. You know, I've said it before, if you know my readings, sometimes things don't work out. that even when things don't work out, something else does. And maybe look at what the good is that came out of something that didn't go the way that you wanted, right? Silver linings, silver linings. Yeah, you're going to be able, if you get through this energy and gain an understanding, which you have everything you need to do that with that nine of fire, then you're going to be able to rest and recover. Like your mind is going to quiet. And this soulmate relationship coming in, the soulmate connection coming in, you're going to be able to trust that person without a doubt. Even with all of this, even with all of the, dishonesty and distrust that you've had in your life, it will not be that way with this person once you navigate through this energy here. Okay, let's get one more for that Four of Cups. I mean, I like this reading for you because you are working through it. You are working through it. Yeah, there we go. We have the Chariot, which is, overcoming obstacles. It's a journey. It's success. It's progress. You're making progress and overcoming obstacles. Part of your obstacles is this not being aware and not seeing what's right in front of you, okay? Excellent. Yeah, I mean, it's hard work, but you've already been through a ton of hard work with this Nine of Fire, okay? You got this. You can do it. It feels like it's just a little bit more that needs to be done, okay? Yeah, to get to your Nine of Cups. Happiness, vitality, optimism, joy. This is for you. This is for you. All for you. Yeah, you may need to reach. Yeah, it feels like you have to get through this, and then this sort of karmic soulmate thing comes in. I know I already said it, but I want to reiterate because I don't want the message to get lost as I'm moving through with the storytelling and the cards, right? And then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of charity. It's give and take, giving, receiving. It's family. It's incredible balance, grounded, balanced energy. Okay. This relationship, this soulmate person coming in is going to be very balanced. It really feels like it's nothing that you have ever experienced before. Yeah. Which is beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. This is such a great message. I know it might be a little difficult to get through. We had two pop out. So the Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Hard work. Don't give up. It's kind of getting back to basics. You're so close to results. Just keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. You're going to get there. These are the little worker bees, right? But then we also had the Ace of Wands come out, right? Career beginnings and travel. So new beginnings. To me, the Ace of the Wands is kind of the bonk on the head card, right? The wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Creative, passionate, fiery. Yeah. New beginnings. And I feel like this Ace of Wands goes directly with that Two of Cups that's down there right now. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is gonna be a game changer for you. Okay. So go within. Trust your intuition. You have enough experience and wisdom to get through this process of understanding and letting go of this loss and sorrow, this hardship and struggle, getting to the truth of it no matter what. And all of this amazing stuff is going to happen. Okay? And it's all because you trusted your intuition, you trusted your instinct, and you used your wisdom and knowledge from your lessons in this life, in past lives, in whatever. Okay? This is your message pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon.